There's Rosie, so it must be camping time again. Rosie and I are at Killens Pond State Park in Harrington, Delaware. We're going to explore this state park, the campground, and a few others on our spring camping trip. So stay with us. Hello, Joe here. Killens State Pond is tucked in between the farms and the small communities of Harrington and Milford, Delaware. I'm walking up the entrance road and you can see how pretty it is here. It's really nice on a clear night. You can see the stars, and this area is just black. It's beautiful. There she is. Rosie loves a camp walk. Hey, Rose. Hey, what do you say, get some water? Should we get some water? Yeah, let's get some water. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, we've gotten up to the campground office and store. You got a nice little store in there. This is where you check in. And of course, they've got ice cream. Campsites themselves are on individual cul-de-sacs labeled A through G. We're in Loop A, and you can't even tell from the road that there are all kinds of campers in there. Walking into our site, we're in A2. There's A1 over there. No, oh, Rosie. Chasing a squirrel. Okay, come on, Rose. This way. This way. Okay. I do have Rosie attached to my arm. I keep her on a leash because she's a hound dog and she loves to take off on a scent. Here's our rig right here at our campsite. Number 2. And we have electricity and water. And here's our setup. Rosie leading the way. Fire pit. And we have the antenna up. And there aren't many channels over the air in this part of Delaware. However, I find when I'm down here, WBOC, this local CBS affiliate, they do a very good job with local news and weather and just community information. Great channel if you're down here, WBOC in Delaware. Here's a shot of the utilities for those of you who are interested. You got 50 amps, 30 amps, and conventional 120, and water. No sewer. We'll use the dump station on the way out. There is a pond trail, Killens Pond Nature Trail. Goes around the pond. And there's the pond down there. And Here's the pond from the pond trail, and there's a metal causeway that goes along the eastern edge of the pond where the spillway is. So we'll take a walk over there. Oh, this is what Rosie dreams about. Flying squirrels, Rosie. What do you think? Rosie, you like flying squirrels? You see any? You see any squirrels? Any flying squirrels? No? Okay, we'll keep looking. We'll keep looking. They do a nice job building up all of the swampy areas here so you can pass easily. And we'll stop here for a second and we'll take a look. There we go, with the water coming down. And the other side too. And one more. Okay, Rose. Let's go up. Climb the little hill. There's the little spillway I was talking about. And flowing towards the Delaware Bay. And we're on the metal causeway. It keeps you close to the pond. Make sure you help the wildlife and put any fishing tackle, fishing line in these tubes. Thank you. I'm at the north side of the pond now, where they have a very nice nature center. So if you're doing the pond loop, you could take a break in here and get some air conditioning and look at the exhibits. I have Rosie with me, so I don't know if dogs are welcome in there or not. And the back of the nature center, we have a nice little patio here. Oh, look at the pond. Look at this, huh? This is nice. No one here on a Saturday. Okay, back on the trail, continuing along the north side of KILLENS Pond, and Rosie's stopping. You know, as I walk in the forest south of Long Island, New York, I have to remind myself that there are no boulders, just no erratics, glacial erratics, no rocks at all, as compared to the woods in New England. If we were in Massachusetts or New Hampshire, we'd be surrounded by giant boulders, outcroppings, just be tripping on stones. Every trail would be nothing but a trip hazard. Though the roots can do me in here, I'll tell you. But It's just interesting, the difference between the northern glacial forests and a southern forest, which we're not in the deep south here. We are below the Mason-Dixon line, and it's different. And it's just kind of nice. There you go. I believe we're on the west side of Killens Pond now. And a beautiful trail. It's very walkable. Okay, let's take a look here. And there is the pond opening up to the east. So we've then if I pan over to the other side of the bridge, you'll see where this is probably the inlet. If this originally was a river, oh, another nice bridge. Ooh, and Rosie's leading the way, which means I gotta speed up my pace. Okay, Rose. Well, this is very handy to keep you out of the swamp, or keep your feet out of the swamp, or your body out of the swamp. Sometimes a dog has to be a dog. Okay. There we go, Rose. Well, dusk is fallen on Killens State Park Campground, and that's the campground host RV. They're on the D loop, and the campground hosts are here all camping season. If you have any problems, they can help you. They have all the communications with all the authorities necessary to help out in an emergency. It's good to know they're here. They're in the state parks as well as in the national park too. I'll spare you turning on my nightlight. Anyway, I'd just like to thank you for watching my video on Killens Pond in Delaware. And we're heading south to Assateague Island, where we'll be camping once again, only on the bay side, not the ocean side. So it should be a little bit different and more bugs. But we're gonna give it a shot anyway. And then coming back up through Delaware. So hang in there for more videos. And until then, take care.